I think it's just a big moneymaker, and I think it's ridiculous. But let me explain why, so I'm not just making a negative statement. It's based on the idea of trying to tell by doing a transcriptome analysis of an endometrial biopsy to try to tell what stage your endometrium is to see whether your uterine lining is in sync with the stage of the embryo development, because it's important for them to be in sync. So let's say your endometrial lining is advanced too far because of the stimulation and is equivalent to day 7, even though the embryo is a day 3 embryo. Well, you'd want to freeze that embryo. You wouldn't want to transfer that in that cycle. You'd freeze it and then transfer it in a frozen cycle where it's synchronized to the endometrial lining. But we don't have to worry about that because it's not very accurate. That's number one. It costs a lot of money. And we just, with no charge, we just freeze all our embryos now. And we'll transfer the embryo in a frozen cycle. So we absolutely know what stage of the endometrium you're in, because we're going to be giving you estrogen and then progesterone. And we'll transfer a day 3 embryo on the 4th day of progesterone. And we'll transfer a day 5 or 6 embryo on the 6th day of progesterone. And they'll be in perfect sync. And we don't have to do an ERA on that. And we know that we're transferring it at the right time, whereas otherwise you never know for sure. Without the ERA, you would go on progesterone level. So some people will go on that. If your progesterone level is more than 2.0 at the time of the egg retrieval, or 1.5 at the time of the egg retrieval, then it's very, very likely that your endometrial lining is advanced too far and you ought to freeze the embryos. And you can figure that out endocrinologically without the ERA. But we just decided not even to deal with that question. To be absolutely certain, we transfer it in a frozen cycle.